national stage. It defines our city with a culture that understands and supports our community's businesses. With that, I'd like to introduce a series of speakers for you. Our first speaker this morning is coming from the Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation, an organization that plays a key role in helping communities grow stronger and more connected to the state's economic future. Please join me in welcoming Sam Rickers, the Deputy Secretary and Chief Operating Officer of the Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation.
Good morning, Beaver Dam. This is an exciting day in this community. I want to, just before I really help celebrate, less than 2 months ago, I got a call and it was from this community, and it was from our mayor and our amazing director of our chamber, and said, Sam, we want you to come out to Beaver Dam and just see what we're doing here and see how this community is growing. So less than 2 months ago, on the 16th of September, Larry's first day of work, he shows up and he introduces himself. I get to spend an hour and a half walking around with the leaders. And so there's some really key reasons that we'll get into today of what made sense for this company to come here. But this intangible part of this community and what it's doing to be a gem of this state is certainly one of them. I'm so excited to be part of announcing a $1 billion data center campus here in Beaver Dam in Dodge County in the state of Wisconsin. It just didn't happen, though, because folks just a couple of years ago had an idea. It is really a product of leaders in this community working with incredible utility partners, Alliant Energy, thinking about, well, what can we do? How can we look forward? We happen to be able to sit at that table with leaders in Beaver Dam in 2019 and Alliant when they saw the assets that this community has, the ability to have land, to build infrastructure, the incredible work ethic of its people. And with that commitment, what they did is they worked with us in our Certified Sites program. I'm not going to get into the inside baseball of these programs. But really what it did, it said, how can we identify and then market to world-class companies like Meta what we have here in Beaver Dam and Dodge County? And so what that does is that draws the attention of eyes to companies like Meta, but it's a pattern we're seeing around Wisconsin, a growing list of global companies that are recognizing what Wisconsin offers. Great partners, good infrastructure, incredible communities, and a workforce that can't be beat. What will this project do? At least as I understand it, it's going to create, to build this thing, at least 1,000 union trade jobs to build this campus, high-paying union jobs. It's going to have at least 100 full-time folks, high-paying folks that will join this community, likely mostly from Beaver Dam and Dodge County. It will generate a sizable tax increment. It'll generate taxes and take a little bit of heat off our homeowners, our businesses, and our farmers. And what's really cool about this, and the first time that I had the chance to sit down with Meta 2.5 years ago, and it was under a veil of what are we going to do, or just exploring, was a commitment to really fuel all of its data centers globally with renewable energy. It's a commitment to be hyper sustainable with their water use. And it's a commitment to be one of the most energy efficient structures that you can build. And when you combine all of that, then you have something that we want to welcome here in Wisconsin. We want to welcome in Beaver Dam and in Dodge County. So in short, this investment is going to create tremendous opportunities for our workers right here in Beaver Dam and Dodge County. It's going to diversify this economy. It'll broaden our tax base, and it'll certainly position this region tremendously well for the future. Welcome Meta to Wisconsin. Congratulations, Beaver Dam. And to all the partners, this is not an easy effort to pull this together. All the partners for years that worked together to get this done, well done. Thank you.
Thank you, Deputy Secretary Rickers. for your remarks and for all the work WEDC does to help communities like Beaver Dam move forward. Now the moment we've been waiting for, it's time to officially learn more about the newest business, the business coming to Beaver Dam. This is the moment. Please welcome Brad Davis, the Director of Community and Economic Development for our newest partner and exciting new development.
Thank you, Larry, for that kind introduction and for being with us here today. And thank you to Deputy Secretary Rickers for joining us for this important milestone and for welcoming us to Wisconsin. Thank you to the American Legion for hosting us today. It's particularly special following Veterans Day. I want to recognize everyone that's been involved in getting us to this exciting day. Thank you to Trent Campbell and the Beaver Dam Development Corporation and everyone working to bring economic development to this area. We truly appreciate all the work you did to get us to this important milestone. Thank you to our state legislators. Representative Bourne, thank you for being here. I also want to recognize our congressional delegation and thank their teams for joining us here today. Thank you to the Beaver Dam Chamber of Commerce for supporting Meta and planning this event. And finally, thank you to Mayor Mark, City Council members, and the City of Beaver Dam for welcoming us to this wonderful community. We could not be happier to be here. We are thrilled that Meta's newest data center will be built in Beaver Dam, Wisconsin. Beaver Dam is the perfect home for Meta. It offers so much. Great access to infrastructure, a robust electrical grid, a strong pool of talent, and most importantly, amazing community partners that have helped move this project forward. You all have been tremendous from the beginning, and for that, we thank you. Meta's Beaver Dam data center will be optimized for AI as part of the highly advanced infrastructure that connects billions of people across the world. We design and build our data centers with efficiency, flexibility, and sustainability in mind, and we're proud that this data center's electricity use will be matched with 100% clean and renewable energy. Thank you to Amy Davis and Alliant Energy for working with us from the beginning to plan for our energy needs. We are also excited to share that we are donating $15 million to Alliant Energy's Hometown Care Energy Fund. This is a fund dedicated to providing direct energy cost assistance for families in need. Meta prioritizes water stewardship as well, and we have a goal to be water positive in 2030. That means that we will restore more water than we actually consume. In Beaver Dam, we will restore 100% of the water consumed in our data center operations to local watersheds. And as part of our commitment to the community and the environment, we're excited to share that we'll be partnering with Ducks Unlimited and other organizations to restore 570 acres of wetlands and prairie surrounding our data center. Approximately 175 acres of this will be deeded to Ducks Unlimited so they can revitalize degraded wetlands, transforming them into vibrant, ecologically rich habitat that supports thousands of birds, native wildlife, and plant species. Brian Glenzinski and Tally Hamilton from Ducks Unlimited, can I ask you to stand up just for a moment here? Thank you for your partnership on this important project. We're really excited about the positive impact that we're going to have in this community. Once our data center is operational, these buildings and the hardware inside of them will help people connect with friends and family, find communities, and grow businesses. The significance of our data center is felt much more than what is felt online, however. We want to make sure that we're creating a positive impact at the local level in communities like Beaver Dam. because our mission is to build the future of human connection and the technologies that make it possible. And for Meta, that starts right here. As new members of the Beaver Dam community, we are committed to playing a positive role here and investing in this region's long-term vitality. Once completed, this more than 700,000 square foot facility will represent an investment of more than $1 billion and will support approximately 100 operational jobs and over 1,000 construction jobs at peak. And to help ensure we have a positive impact, we prioritize hiring and sourcing materials locally. We are working with Mortensen Construction, who shares our commitment to building a skilled trade pipeline locally. Our commitment here extends to local nonprofits and schools as well. Next fall, we'll be launching our Community Action Grants program, which puts the power of technology to use for community benefit, builds strong and sustainable communities, and improves STEAM education. To close, we are excited to call Beaver Dam, Wisconsin home, and we look forward to having a strong, mutually beneficial partnership for years to come. Thank you.
That's fantastic.
Thank you, Mr. Davis. We are thrilled to welcome your team to Beaver Dam, and we look forward to seeing this partnership grow in the years to come. Our next speaker has been a driving force in the city, and I know from my many, I know from my many meetings just how much she has looked forward to this day. Please welcome our mayor, Bobby Mark.
Good morning. To the visitors amongst us, welcome. We are glad that you are here. I'm delighted to welcome all of you to this historic occasion. Our official city slogan, which you can see behind me, says, "Beaver Dam, life here is good." That sentiment is particularly true today. For today, we are celebrating a milestone that will positively shape Beaver Dam for decades to come. This once-in-a-generation project has been years in the making. With it, our city enters a new phase in its growth. Beaver Dam, like all communities, has been shaped by its businesses. We have a long history of heavy manufacturing, particularly metals and metal crafting. While we continue to be shaped by the industries of our past, we now welcome another sector to our business community. This is the first data company to call Beaver Dam home. This new industry offers important opportunities for our city and our citizens. I'd like to acknowledge some of the many people whose hard work and commitment have brought us here. First, I'd like to thank the state of Wisconsin, the WEDC, Dodge County, and Alliant Energy. Their vision of the future set the stage for the growth we are enjoying now. Without their efforts, today would not be possible. I'd like to acknowledge the Beaver Dam Area Development Corporation for their unwavering leadership with this project, and I'd particularly like to thank their Executive Vice President, Trent Campbell. This project will be a legacy to Trent's exceptional skill, knowledge, and dedication to Beaver Dam. I'd also like to thank the Beaver Dam Chamber of Commerce staff, whose hard work has made today's event happen. And a special thank you to their Executive Director, Tracy Probst, for her invaluable input. Next, I'd like to give a huge thanks to the many city staff members who have been working on every stage of this endeavor since its beginning months ago. They've tackled this huge project, as always, with expertise, professionalism, and an eye out for the best interests of our city. I am truly proud to be able to work with them to create a better future for our community. I'd like to acknowledge Ducks Unlimited for their time and expertise partnering with Meta and the city to help make this new site an asset for animals as well as people. And of course, last but not least, I'd like to thank Meta for choosing Beaver Dam for their newest location. We are fortunate to have a partner with an outstanding commitment to prioritizing sustainability, preserving biodiversity, and minimizing water use. They also have a history of significant sustained support of local schools and nonprofits. I am grateful that Meta is our partner as we enter this brave new world that is the data industry. Please join me in welcoming our newest community business partner, Meta, to Beaver Dam.
Thank you, Mayor Mark, for your leadership and your commitment to the future of our city. Our next speaker represents a partner that keeps Beaver Dam powered and ready for growth, literally. Please join me in welcoming Amy Davis, the Vice President of Communications, Marketing, and Customer Operations from Alliant Energy.
Thank you, and good morning, everyone. On behalf of Alliant Energy, it's my sincere pleasure to welcome Meta to Beaver Dam. This world-class data center reflects Meta's commitment to innovation and excellence. It also underscores the strength and potential of the Beaver Dam region as a hub for growth and technology. Alliant Energy's Beaver Dam Commerce Park provides strong infrastructure and was specifically intended to facilitate economic development opportunities just like this. We take pride in powering progress and enabling businesses who choose to invest in Wisconsin and are committed to being a strong partner. Our established, robust infrastructure will enable this project to scale efficiently and effectively. We understand the critical role that reliable, efficient, and sustainable energy plays in supporting data centers and the technology-driven economy. The Midwest is emerging as a hub for expanding large industrial businesses, from data centers to advanced manufacturing and other energy-intensive industries. Across Wisconsin, communities are growing, and reliable energy is one of the critical services to make that growth possible. Partnerships are critical for economic development opportunities like the one we're seeing today. And to that end, I want to thank and acknowledge Representative Mark Bourne. We appreciate his leadership as he assisted the city of Beaver Dam's inclusion in Wisconsin's Act 16, which ensures the city of Beaver Dam can continue to use tax increment financing for additional opportunities in the community while they extend key infrastructure to the Beaver Dam Commerce Park. Tax increment financing is one of the community's strongest economic levers in attracting economic growth and promoting workforce opportunities. Through careful planning, innovation, and strong partnerships like the one I just mentioned, Alliant Energy is helping local communities grow. Whether it's supporting new businesses coming to town or helping existing ones expand, our efforts create jobs and improve the places we all call home. At Alliant Energy, we're not just meeting today's energy needs, we're building a stronger, more reliable energy future for all of us. We're advancing responsible energy resources and modernizing our infrastructure to meet this growing demand. These investments strengthen the grid, improving reliability, efficiency, and overall performance. We've been asked a lot lately what increased demand for energy is going to mean for costs. New and expanding businesses increase the demand for energy, which helps distribute costs more efficiently, helping to stabilize rates and keeping energy bills as low as possible for all of us. When more customers use our energy system, the overall costs for maintaining the poles and wires and other infrastructure are shared across more customers. And this helps keep energy rates stable and energy costs as low as possible. Growth also expands funding for energy efficiency programs, creating more options for our customers to save energy and further lower their bills. We are moving at the speed of our customers, big and small, to help them thrive and improve the communities we call home. Energy does more than power homes and businesses, it powers progress. And we are sincerely grateful to Meta for your significant contribution to our Hometown Energy Care Fund. It's our charitable assistance initiative designed to help income qualified customers in Iowa and Wisconsin manage their heating and cooling costs. The program will provide $500 annually per household to offset energy bills, especially during peak seasons like winter. The fund works alongside other programs like LIHEAP and WEEP, offering a more comprehensive safety net for low-income customers, and it's supported by our share owners, our employees, retirees, and customers like Meta. Again, thank you to Meta for that generous support, and congratulations to the City of Beaver Dam. We're honored to be your energy partner and look forward to working together for years to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Davis. And thank you to Lion Energy for continuing to power both our homes and our progress. As we close today's ceremony, I'd like to extend a heartfelt thank you to all of our speakers, our partners, and everyone who came today to celebrate this milestone. This ceremony isn't just about construction. It's about connection. It's about community, bringing together businesses, community, and conservation to build a stronger Beaver Dam. At this time, I'd like to ask our speakers to join me up at the stage for photos. And I want to thank everyone. Thank you all for joining us and for being part of our story we're building here today, together. Everyone, please have a wonderful day.